So I want us to get into today's message. A message at Amhlanje and for we beg. It's a message that life communicates to us. Life isibuza ama-questions ayi-3 engifuna ukuthi siwabuke namhlanje. Life asks you 3 questions. As long as you are alive, usaphila la emhlabeni, you're going to have to answer these questions. These are the questions that you're going to have to answer. And guess what? Even if you don't answer them, you are actually answering them, but negatively. All right. And I'm hoping you highlight that and then you always remember that there are questions in life that you have to answer. So without wasting time, let's get in the first question that life is going to ask you. As long as you're alive, life is going to ask you, what is your dream? What is your dream? That's the first question that life is going to ask you. Uzalwa, when you're born, you're going to be confronted with the question, what is your dream? That's why I haven't met a kid ngahlala naye more than half a day angasho ukuthi mina mangikhula ngifuna ukuba ukuthi mangikhula. Every child, you spend some couple of hours, they'll tell you what their dream is. Mina ngikhula ngifuna ukuba lo, mina ngifuna ukuthenga lo, mina that's what they talk about. That's their dream because they know in their gut feeling life is asking that, what is your dream? Talking about dreams, it actually reminds me of Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream that my children won't be judged by the color of their skin, but they'll be judged according to the content of their character. I have a dream. I wish Kutisongelas we can actually speak with boldness. Kanjalut, I have a dream. Because then that will be answering in life. Life asks you that question. What is your dream? What is your dream? This message is confronting the young and old, is confronting the white and black, it's confronting the girl and boy, it confronts all genders, it confronts all nationalities, it confronts everybody and says, what is your dream? What are you dreaming about yourself? When you look yourself in the mirror, when you think about yourself, what do you see about yourself in the future? What is your dream? You need to dream. You need to dream. Also, for those who are biblically inclined, Bazo Jacob in the Bible. Jacob is actually the son of Isaac. Isaac is the son of Abraham. So Jacob is he had 12 sons. Amongst his sons, Joseph, who had a dream, and Jacob asked, "What is this dream that you have? What is the dream that what's the dream that you have?" Jacob asked Joseph, Indodanaki, his son, is like, what is the dream that you have? Joseph, what is the dream that you have, kiddo? What is the dream that you have to some kid? I'm sorry about that. I had an incoming call, so I just tried to resume. It's the first time I actually resume a voice note, and I'm hoping it works. I hope it works because I was in it already. I was in it to win it because I have a dream. I have the dream to win. Yes, I was still saying about what is the dream that you have, Ntogos. What's the dream that you have, Zuzim? What is the dream that you have, Mam Tombi? What is the dream that you have, Dudu? What is the dream that you have, Unbreakable Queen? What is the dream that you have, Nwabisa? What's the dream that you have, Oloyetu? What is the dream that you have? What is the dream that you have, Nyanda RSA? What is the dream that you have, Promise? Everybody has to answer that question. What's the dream that you have, M4? You gotta have a dream. You need to have a dream. And you need to answer the dream. Answer the life with your dream. You need to answer. That's the first thing. You gotta have a dream. Not saying you're more so. Or be like, but what do you dream? What do you do when your dream fails? What do you do when you have tried and it failed? You tried, pursuing your dreams and it didn't work. You know what you do? I've got an answer for that. Once your dream fails you, let me tell you, once you feel like I've tried and I failed and my dream has failed me, guess what you do? You reach out for another dream. You reach out for another dream. You dream again. And hopefully this time you can dream about a dream about you succeeding. Because let me tell you something, you can never have success that you've never dreamt about. You need to dream your success. You need to see your success in your dreams. I'm hoping somebody can hear this message, and I'm hoping I'm encouraged to dream positively. Some people had dreams, and there'll be women like ish, I being my poop among Sakula, and I felt pregnant. because no, it doesn't mean that's the end of the world. It's not the end of your dreams. You can still dream. Let me tell you something about me, hoping that is encourage. There's 2 more points I'm going to answer, but let me mention the dream part. I had a dream when I was young. My dream is to be a superhero. That dream hasn't changed. I still believe I can be a superhero. That has been my dream, to save people, to help people, to encourage people, to motivate people, to build people, to empower people, to develop people, to increase people, to secure people, to preach to people, to guide people, to teach people, to show people the way, to heal people. That has been my dream. And it's still the dream. I still go with that. Circumstances can change, situations can change. Geographics can change. Put me in America, I'll still see myself as a superhero. Put me in Egypt, I'll still see myself as a superhero. Put me in India, I'll still see myself as a superhero. Put me in Hong Kong, I'll still see myself as a superhero. I'll still do what I dream, and that's to help. Oh, let me give you one last point. About dreams. Reach out for a new dream if your dreams have faded. Some of y'all need to revive your dreams. You really need to confront yourself with that question that says, you know what is my dream today? Or I'm just going from day to day. What is that dream? Have a dream. Have a dream. Have a dream. Dream about your success. Dream about your increase. Khona omunye bayasho, no, yazini mangikhula ngifuna ukuhlala somewhere and I want to get myself a house, a nice home, and they've lost that. They've lost those dreams. I want to tell you, it's still possible. Just dream it, because it will never happen if you don't dream it. I don't care how hard-working person you are. Yes, you will get the results of your hard work, but you can never achieve it unless you dream it. You need to first see it. Hey. If you're biblically inclined, beings on Chelama pointers when God asks a man, when ubonan, what are you seeing in your dream? Because whatever you can see, that's what will manifest. Into ibonayo about you will then come about. All right, let me move on to the next point. Second question. I need to really move quick because I'm to step on my calls. Second question that life will actually ask you is that, what is your speech? All right, answer Spuzil, what's your dream? First question. Second question, what is your speech? What is your speech? What do you say about everything? What do you say about one thing, and which is you? What do you say about everything, and what do you say about the one thing that matters, which is you? Some people speak the most negative things about themselves and expect to be the best that they can possibly be. I just told you in the first question, would mean I see myself as a superhero, and that hasn't changed. I'm a rock star superhero, motivating, preaching businessman who's a pastor, high priest, pope, president. All right, I'm sorry about that. Actually, what happened, I had to resume again. But anyways, I will. I'm resuming. I was still telling you that. Second question. It says, what is the speech? What is your speech? What do you say about yourself? What do you say about the things and people around you? That's the second question you need to ask. You guys, when my screen switches off, it pauses the recording. So please pardon me. Now my calls are into step. But anyways, I've resumed. Second question. What is the speech that you have about yourself and about life in general? What you say about your life, what you say about yourself, you'll definitely see that. Some people need to watch what they say. Some people need to watch the content that comes out of their mouth. Watch the things that you say. I said, for those who are biblically inclined, the Bible says you are the child of the king and the royal priesthood. Once you understand that you are the child of the king, so start talking like you're the child of the king. Start talking like a royal priesthood. I'm hoping you hear me today. Awukhulume njengendodana yenkosi, awukhulume njengendodakazi yenkosi. Don't open your mouth uphuma ubumnyama, into ethusayo, uphuma abantwana ngathi bangavala indlebe. There are people like that when they open their mouth. I remember I was sitting with other ladies, but angambona leyo abhuti lwana bekakhona la beka right kanjani, ugqoke kahle, unuka kambi, kodwa akavula umlomo. Jesu simakade, amagama aphuma ngasemlomeni akhe. Don't want to be labeled like that. Ube usisi oright, onefiga omuhle, unukamnandi, but akavule umlomo. ubani umzali walo. You can ask yourself that, ukhulele manje lo. What is your speech? What is your speech? Because your speech says a lot about you. It says a lot about what your anchors of your beliefs are. How do you see yourself? Because you can only release garbage out of your mouth if you have garbage inside of you. Anyways, it reminds me of a couple of stories that happen. You should speak good about yourself. You should treat yourself, yeah, with dignity, with royalty. Let me tell you something. This is how I operate. Quickly, I just want to share this quick story quickly. Um, how I still speak. I don't speak for the position I'm in. I speak for the position that I want. I don't dress for the position I'm in. I dress for the position I want. I don't speak like my age peers. I speak for my future. I speak like I'm already in my 40s, in my 50s. But wisdom intelligence, that's because I'm not in my age groups in terms of linguistic capacity or even articulation. I advance myself. I then invest and in part into my vocab, that I don't operate and I don't speak at the level of people my age, that I can be able to even engage abantu abangaphezulu kwami ngokweminyaka. That's the decision. I don't speak for the position I'm in. I speak for the position I want. I don't dress for the position I'm in. I dress for the position I want. I don't behave like for the position I'm in. I behave for the position I want. It reminds me of a story. I say Optima College, for those who know Optima College. So what happened in Optima one time? I need to really finish. So when I was in Optima, one time I was dressed very fine. I was rocking my suit, my tie, and I smelled good. My shoes, all that good. Even my walk tells you that, yeah, no, this man takes himself very, very seriously, and there's something about this guy. So I was standing there and I had my watch on, and then a taxi drove in with my students. Kwakuyisenye isikolo sasize-Optima. It was a Sunday, I won't forget it. Winter school for ezinye iy'kolo zo-accommodate Optima. So when the principal got off, or the teacher got off the taxi, weza kumina straight, kunabantu base-Optima bebekhona laphana bayeka bonke kweza kumina. Mr. Principal, I'm sorry for being late. I know you've been waiting for me. You expected us early. Sorry, sir. No, it's not a problem. What you mean? So, sir, I've got 12 students here, and yes, as we have spoken on over the phone, that we'll need accommodation. No, that's okay. My administrator is there. I said that my administrator is there. Go inside. They should allocate your rooms. I was like, oh, all right, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Principal. I'm like, yeah, pleasure is mine. Let me tell you, you know why? I was looking like a principal. I was looking like a leader. I was looking because I don't dress for the position I am in. I dress for the position I want. So do that. Number two. I'm resuming again. I'm really sorry for that, but I'm hoping you get the entire message. Second question was your speech. What is your speech? What are you saying about yourself? Which is very critical. And I told you that I don't speak for the position I'm in. I speak for the position that I want. I don't dress for the position I'm in. I dress for the position I want. And I told you, a teacher came one time, as in Ganzake Optima College, looked at me and saw a principal. And he apologized to me that he was late. And then went to phone my rooms, and I said, my administrator is waiting there. Go speak to her. She'll give you the rooms for your students. Because I didn't look like a student. I was in college as a student, but I didn't look like it because I didn't dress like it. And even more, that confirmed it was my speech. My speech is not of a student. My speech is of a principal, a leader. I love that. So adopt a positive speech. Answer that question by a positive speech. What is the speech that you have? That's life asking you. All right? What is that speech that you have? All right. Last and final question that life is going to ask you. 3. Life is going to ask you, what is your decisions? What decisions are you making? What decisions are you making? Life is going to ask you that third question. Everyone needs to answer the question, what decisions are you making? All right, the situations you didn't plan to be born. You didn't ask to be a girl or a boy. You didn't ask to be raised up by the person who rose you up. You didn't ask to be in a place that you were born in. You didn't ask for anything, but you are here. But then what is your decision about all of that? What are you going to decide about your life? life didn't turn out the way boyfuna ngakhona, ukhuliswa ngendlela bofuna ngakhona, awuzange ufunda labo ufuna ukufunda khona, awuzange. But what are you going to do about that? What are you deciding on that? You're going to have to answer that question. Life wants the answer to that question. What are you deciding? Yes, you didn't ask to be blind. Yes, you didn't ask to be on a wheelchair. You didn't ask to be immobile. You didn't ask to be however situation. But what are you deciding on that? Because even no matter what happens to you, but you still have a decision to make. No matter what happens to when I lost my eyesight, I had a decision to make. Am I going to be trapped and then locked up in the space of emptiness and bitterness and painful space? Am I going to be in that environment? Or I'm going to say, in spite of my sight or no sight, I'm going out there. Sight or no sight, I'm great. I'm going for greatness. Sight or no sight, I'm going for the apple on top of the tree, the one on top. I'm going for it. I'm going for that one. I'm going for top level management. I'm going for global leading positions. I'm going for that. And I answered, I had to decide. I'm deciding now. I speak to people all the time. But where do you see your life in the next 10 years? In the next 10 years, I'll be the headquarters of United Nations in New York. That's where I see myself in the next 10 years. In fact, even less than that. But in the next 10 years, people will be hearing the President of United Nations, together with his Secretary General, Mr. Radebe, addressing the entire universe on matters of the world and global politics and global economics and global status and social. Okay, I'm getting messages. All of that. Those are the stuff that we will be hearing in the next 10 years. I'm gunning for the United Nations headquarters. That's where I'm going. All right. Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm deciding upon that. So you got to decide for yourself. What are you going to do with the life that you have? Because let me tell you, one of my mentors, he has passed away, is Peter Daniels. He died at a net worth of almost 8 billion US dollars. That's approximately 120 it's 120 billion South African rands. That's how much money he has. He was my mentor. He says, let me tell you something. At the end of your life, that's what you'd have traded your life for. Whatever you have at the end of your life, it's what you traded your life for. So into onayo manje angathi uyafa, it means that's what you traded your life for. If awunamoto, let me put it like this, asithi unemoto ka-100,000 uyafa, it means impilo yakho wena yonke wayitradela i-100,000. Because what your life, at the end of your life, what you have is what you traded your life for. That's what you sold your life for. It says if you're going to sell your life, if you're going to trade your life, trade it for a good business, trade for a good something, trade for a great empire, trade it for good history. Yeah, I'm resuming again because there was a disturbance of the call again. So yes, if you're going to trade your life, trade it for something very meaningful. Trade it for something that really works. Live your life. Let your life outlive you. Good noma ngathiwa usekho uloko khona. Awukho but you're here. Emsebenzi yakho ikhona. Are still very much active. About Abraham Lincoln, they're gone, but we're still talking about them. Winston Churchill is gone, but we're still talking about him. Mahatma Gandhi is gone, but we're still talking about him. They all changed the world in their own lifetime. Abraham changed his world in his own lifetime. Moses changed the world in his lifetime. Jacob changed the world in his lifetime. Nelson Mandela changed the world in his lifetime. All these people changed the world in their own lifetime. George Washington changed the world in his lifetime. Those are the things that you have to decide upon. They don't accidentally happen. You have to be intentional by that. Oh, I'm thinking of something. You know, these people, I'm a specialist who have to quit their jobs. Yes, I'm correct. They're specialists. I'm closing now. I'm done with this message. I'm done. So I want to tell I'm a specialist because I'm a specialist. As much as you have, I'm a psychologist, I'm a scientist. I'm a excusiologist. Hey, excusiologist, please quit your profession. It's not profitable. If you're an excusiologist, please resign today. If you are a lazyologist, please resign today. Resign the job. I'm a sleepyologist. I'm a relaxiologist. Please resign your profession. It's not profitable. You're robbing the world and you're robbing yourself of showing us your greatness. My name is Sekhatibenya Bong. Message. I hope it helps.